My fault. Damn, I was singing to the beat.
I know.
Sometimes in my own head, I freestyle to the intro. They never hear it though.
Yeah,
They
man.
never.
You know, I kick them balls sometimes. I kick
Every
them
once in a while, in
balls.
my own head, in my
Yeah.
own, in my own head. Yo, Squad, Light Father, Light Son podcast coming at you again, upside your head, upside your head. You feel what I'm saying? Work getting done. You know what I'm saying? Work getting done, Pop. That's all I can really. That's all I can tell you. I feel like I'm in the middle of a good streak, so I'm gonna keep up the good work, man, and keep busting projects out and just getting work done. So, but like I said, like Father, like Son podcast, the boy feeling super good today. My name Creed. The guy to my right is Big Papa. You already know what it is. Just a father and son shooting the breeze. You know what I'm saying? But as we
Yep.
start every show, I want to say, Pop, super proud of you, and we're gonna keep up the great work, Papa.
Thank you, sir. I'm
Yes,
proud of
sir.
you. Proud of you, too. And this is just only for educational purposes only, and
Fact,
just me and my son's opinion. So
fact.
everybody out there, get anal. We say something you don't like. I mean, just reach out. We can talk. It's just my opinion. I have that right. You
Yeah.
have your right. You don't like it. As adults, we can speak on it.
And we lost a bit of the perspective too. Not really lost it. I guess we haven't promoted it enough where we're also willing to learn too. If you can go teach somebody something, come teach somebody something. That's what like each one teach one. Because I want to learn as much information as I can. So if my perspective is wrong, come say something about it. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then fuck off. Excuse my language, Pop.
That's what communication is about. You can communicate, everybody could come to a fair deal what they never really seen before. It's educational.
That's it. All right. We got a few joints. Let's go ahead and jump right into it, Pop.
Let's do it, man.
First things first, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this Russia. Oh yeah, by the way, CBD products. CBD products. Um, let me get this going, Pop. Let me get my CBD products. I gotta get
Oh,
right first. Hold on.
oh baby.
Mhm. CBD products. We don't do no narcotics in our state. Anyway, Russia and I guess the rest of the world has just confirmed that America has okayed for Ukraine to be able to send long distance missiles over into their country. Apparently, this ain't the most high tech stuff in the world, but even still, apparently not too long ago, what's the name? Joe Biden and Donald Trump had a meeting where they discussed Ukraine and shook hands, and Joe shook his hand as an actual, I guess, a sign of transferring power. This wasn't too long ago. Then a couple days after that, even though they were talking about Ukraine and how they were going to bring peace to each other or somehow find peace for Ukraine, Joe Biden goes out and says, or at least his camp. I don't think Joe Biden is making any decisions, but his camp okay for Ukraine to use very dangerous missiles provided by the United States, funded by the United States, um, and doing this right before a president takes over. How do you feel about that?
Well, number one, you're right. It was yesterday that they officially made it. Yesterday. They declared that, okay, we give you the permission to shoot our missiles. So now I feel two ways about that. And both of them is on Trump. Trump is going to walk into this war, which for the first time, he's never walked into no issues as far as politics. You know what I'm
No.
saying? He'll take the credit for this, he'll take the credit for that, but he walked into that.
Yes.
He was what's the word called?
You
Oh,
inherited it.
yeah, he inherited.
Yeah.
So Trump, I know, is buddies with Russia. So I think it really depends on what he does after he's in seat. What's the name doing it, knowing Trump gonna come in, which is wrong to help start a war as you know somebody's coming in the door.
Yes.
But Trump might be able to talk to Russia, to Vladimir, because they tight and have him squash the beef. But
Right.
then he's still held by NATO to where you have to do something. So I think it's wrong that he done this now because he had all the time in the world while he was in office to go ahead and do that. So it seemed like he's just trying to set him up to fall in the rabbit hole.
Right. Well, if I'm Putin, right? I'm not advocating for a dictator or anything, but if I'm Putin, I'm thinking like this. So Trump, everything was cool when you was here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But the second you left, I found myself in a war. I'm about to start a war, and we see the agenda already. What's gonna happen? Because you can't run again. What's gonna happen when you're gone? What peace can you bring to me? Because I got to worry about the long run. I'm worried about 10 years from now. I'm worried about
Yep,
50 years from now. I'm not worried about
yep,
your presidency. So what now
yep.
does he have? What's these bargaining chips that we think that he has, unless he's going to change the law to where Ukraine is never going to be a part of NATO?
I don't see he have any. I don't see because I think I hope he can actually talk Russia down, but I don't think he will be able to. That's number one. And number two, with these long range missiles going in there, we got to realize also we got 10,000 troops from North Korea. Now understand this. Understand this. Every man that was born in North or South Korea been to the military. And then what is Kim going to say if one of his men get hurt on that front line? Is that going to be what actually declares the war?
Yes, because they will be what's called cannon fodder. Those men will be on the front lines, and when they get sprayed with napalm or whatever, Kim can't let that be, and they will be sprayed with napalm. They will be clam chowder, and when that happens, Kim Jong is gonna declare his war. I don't know which country he's gonna invade, but it's really in the middle. It's bad. It's bad.
I don't I don't think he's going to invade any country. I think he's just going to send his military shit into Russia and help Russia try to destroy shit. That's what I think. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Hold on, pops. Whew. My allergies acting crazy. Dioza. FDA just passed another one. Dioza. Who knows what the hell that drug does for you? Hold
Yeah.
on. Oh man, excuse me. My allergies, I'm telling you, are terrible. Um, so let's go ahead and move to the next subject, man.
Hold on, man. Let me speak on this subject
Please, I'm
real
sorry.
quick. Yeah, this is one that wasn't on the list, but this is an extra for the people. So I seen the article today how they are taking stem cells from the cow. I always wondered how they was doing it. This slime and this pink meat and this laboratory meat,
Mm-hmm.
they taking stem cells and they're reproducing them
Yes.
and they're having it grow long enough to develop tissues and tendons and shit
Yeah.
like that from the cows.
Cloning it.
Yes. So it turns into that, but it never have the fatty uh tissue in it like a real cow is supposed to have. B, these guys have a giant 3D printer that when that process is done, they spray the meat like just like this. It's like three nozzles on it. Well,
Yeah.
a whole tray of nozzles, a whole, and they just spray it in that 3D printing. Boom, and they just lay the meat out, and every couple of layers of the meat, they add a layer of fat, which comes out of. It looks like a syringe, but
Right.
it's a
Right.
long. It's a really long line of them all together, and they just man, they sit there and they able to make a pound of meat in no time. A couple of sways of that damn arm. They put the fatty material. You see it. It comes out white. It look like Elmer's glue.
Yeah.
And then they send it through the grinder, and it mixes it all up.
Now,
Then
did
they
they say
process
if these meats
it.
have bones in them, Pop?
Some of them mistakes.
With bones in them. Wow. Yeah.
No, I hadn't seen the bone.
That's
I
what I'm
can't.
afraid of. That's why I usually get my steak with the bone in it. So I know, okay, this had to have come off. It's bleeding marrow. You know what I'm saying? This had to come off something dead. I don't want your fillets no more. Straight up.
Hamburger meat
Mm-mm.
is.
Hell
I
no.
I seen an article today myself. How they process that shit is unreal. But then the American people get pissed off when somebody try to replicate a embryo, or
Yeah.
they get cells from people and try to make kids or whatever.
Yeah.
It's all disgusting. I feel
Yeah.
just as bad about them trying to mimic a child as I do them trying to mimic my beef.
Uh.
It's all disgusting. I'm not just
Well,
mad at. Go ahead.
I was about to say that kind of leads into the next subject, something that we talked about today, where um RFK Jr. is trying to. I guess he's about to be head of nutrition for over the entire government. He's talking about going in and busting up the FDA, which you and I personally have spoken about many times and said that these people are obviously up to no good. The FDA is the Food and Drug Administration, and RFK was a former Democrat that got hired into the cabinet by Donald Trump, who's a running Republican. Um, so that guy, he now works for the cabinet. Robert F. Kennedy's son, right? RFK Jr. He's going to bust up the Food and Drug Administration because our food and our drugs are actually attached to the same administration. So the same people who say that your kids can eat Danimals or eat Yo Play or eat Lunchables are the same people that say it's okay for you to go out there and go buy drugs that are giving you cancer and drugs that are killing you slowly in other ways. The very same people. And
Yep.
so when we look at that Food and Drug Administration and we look at how fat our kids are and we look at how sick they are and how sick they're gonna become, I got family members right now before they even leave the nest, they are already unhealthy. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Before they even get a chance in life to even do anything, they're already out of order. And that's I don't want to say it is what it is because we can fix this. We can fix this. And now I think it's time to. I don't know what RFK is going to do, but if it's getting rid of stuff like fake meat and all this other crap, I'm all with it, Pop. I'm all with it.
You see, to piggyback on that, the FDA, like you said, put this food out there for our children to eat, and we don't know no better. We let them eat it. They gain weight, they get illnesses and everything. And as they grow up, get out of school, all through life, they're brainwashed to eat that same trash that the
Yeah,
FDA approved.
yeah,
Follow the corporation now.
got you.
Follow the corporation. They as the kid leaves school, which the FDA approved all of that fucking food for 12
Yeah,
years. For 12 years, that seed is already planted in your body. So now you leave school, but your brain was because you're thinking about that seed that's implanted in your body. So you continue to
mhm,
eat stupid shit. And you get a little bit older, and now here come the health risk, the high blood pressure,
right.
the diabetes. You go to the doctor, and guess what he do? He send you and put you on a drug that the same FDA that said your food was good as young has
Yep,
approved it.
yep,
It's a corporation. So now
absolutely.
after 5 you taking this trash that the FDA approved, now here you come, Tap and Hagler. Oh, if you took this FDA approved drug,
Yeah,
we can help you sue them. And now people get in their feelings. Yeah, man, I'm sick because I took that. That's
yeah,
Zantac, let's say. Yeah, I'm sick because I took that Zantac, and oh yeah, I want to sue. But why
yep.
you don't think about the creators that started it, that said it's okay? Why you
Yes,
don't
sir.
think about the FDA?
Yes, yes. And it's the same with the food too. If like to go on what you said, like why not go to the creators? If you know the science is giving people heart attacks and there's other stuff, why are y'all still passing it? If we know that it's actually unhealthy, why is the FDA allowing for McDonald's to do what they do? Because a
I
regular
got
hamburger on bread is pretty healthy. It's pretty healthy. How can you get unhealthy unless it's crap?
Yep. I
A
got a
regular
better
piece
question.
of meat on bread is just fine. Any human can eat it and it'll be just fine.
I got a better question. Why is we the people allowing the FDA to do this? Why we not like Junior? Why we not
RFK.
riled against that?
Well, because McDonald's got a $5 bag and it's convenient, and you know what I'm saying? The kids here tonight. You know what I'm saying? Or man, I just worked this 12-hour shift for this punk ass mortgage I got, which is ridiculous, or this rent. And man, I guess cookout's open. Let me go pick the cookout out. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. I get it too, but
I
man,
don't. I don't get it. I'm not doing that every day. Now I'm not gonna sit here and be hypocritical. I do get
not
a
every
taste
day.
for I get a taste for a filet of fish every once in a while. But it ain't like I'm gonna go out there and eat that trash every day. It ain't like I'm gonna send my child to this
Sorry,
public
man.
school, to this public school that's gonna feed them trash.
The
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm sitting out here on this punk ass stool. It's so uncomfortable. I've never seen a stool so uncomfortable. I'm gonna have to get my little office right. I'm gonna sit out an office outside, so when I sit and have cigarettes, if I want to be upstairs, I go be in my little office. But if I want to be outside, I'll still have a desk ready or a chair, because this stool's got to go. It's an improper stool. They built the stool too high. It's a ridiculous stool. I don't know who'd wanna invest in a stool like this. Not my stool, by the way. Anyway, um, so yeah, I mean, I hope to goodness that things wind up changing. Cause I remember when um Michelle Obama said she was gonna change the school food, and she changed the school food all right, but the kids got fatter and their meals got cheaper. So I don't know if they wound up saving a bunch of money cutting corners because they wasn't frying foods anymore. But the kids got fatter, the foods got cheaper, and also got thinner. It got scarcer. It was harder to find food in high school. And like, man, if I'm making this up, man, it's like there's too many people who exist that knows that I'm not lying. When you got to the asset of high school, when I was in high school, it was very hard to find food. Very hard. And the lunch ladies got it the worst. The kids got it the worst, but the lunch ladies got it really bad where they was held to a standard where it's like, nah, dude, you can't feed these kids. And we're talking about kids that brought in thousands of dollars from playing sports for them schools and debate teams and chess clubs and presidents of the all of whatever. So um now that RFK is in here, I'm still wary because my government's lied to me before. I just hope that he changes it, and if he does, I might start believing in the government again. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I won't believe in the government ever, but I do believe in if he could get that done, what he's doing. But I remember back when Hillary tried the same thing.
Okay.
She did the exact same thing, Hillary Clinton. But needless to say, all of these pointless jobs from Hillary Clinton to the present day, all of these educational trash ass jobs is still a child that was neglected.
Plenty.
You feed the child swine food, not swine, pink slime food.
Mm,
Yeah, they're gonna get fat. It's the same difference as swelling my corn up, my kernels of corn, putting them in water or something, letting them swell up,
yeah,
and feeding it to my pigs. It's not gonna hurt them so much, but it's gonna make them bloated. It's a
yeah,
filler. It's gonna
yes,
make them fat, but at the same token, they're not gonna get the proper nutrients
that
that
they
their
need.
body needs. So in the long run, it's gonna be so much harmful for me, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, it makes total sense. It'd be like if you just fed your pigs rice. Like, of course they're gonna get full. Of course they're gonna get fat. But it's like, man, is the meat good? It's nah, it's not.
Where's the where's the protein? Where's the fats?
Exactly. Yeah.
Where's the carbs? The things that you need for your body to function properly. You know for a fact, corn is good as hell. But you also know corn is nothing but a filler. It don't have no
Yeah.
value.
No, your body rejects it. If you eat popcorn or corn in a gumbo, it's coming out your backside solid. Your body doesn't want it. It's absolutely worthless. Absolutely worthless. It's only a
So
filler.
how is feeding our kids corn in school healthy?
Mhm. It's for the slaughter. You're right. I mean, why in the hell are you? Why are you feeding these kids corn? It's a great point.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? They man, it was rough, man.
Yeah,
It was.
man. Yeah.
I knew some 17, 8-year old, 18-year-old kids step to the. This is right when Obama was coming in, and step to the lunch lady or the lunch man, like, yo, I gotta do better than this. And they can't do nothing about it. Some if you was cool, cause you get your little lunch ladies, you done known them 4 years, they good to you. They good to you. But
Yeah,
everybody didn't have that connection with them people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I didn't realize I was gonna need that skill. I just happened to utilize it. I was always nice to them lunch ladies. You should
yeah,
hey, thank you, ma'am. That'll get you a long way. How's your day? That's gonna get you a long way. You know what I'm saying? And the lunch
yep.
ladies love me. So I was able to pull jobs off. Let's call it that. I was able to pull jobs off, but not all the time. Not all the time. Not all the time. Oh, now my manager looking today. You gotta chill. Damn, son. I try to get over on the extra slice of pizza situation, man.
They got the pepperoni too.
Hey man, shout
Damn,
out to Miss Georgia. Let me give you your props, lady. Shout out to Miss Georgia. She was a really older lady. I don't know if she's still with us or not, but she was a lunch lady at my high school, and she was just as sweet as she could be. She
what's
just
her
like
name?
you could Miss Georgia. Yeah, you couldn't be. She was just the sweetest in the world, and she was half blind, half deaf. So you was able to sneak the extra plate up underneath the hand. You know what I'm saying? You was able to give her a hug, and the homie was able to sneak by with his stuff. It was those moves, but we love you, Miss Georgia. We had to take advantage because we was hungry. We would never want to hurt you, and nobody ever did. We love you, Miss Georgia, on everything. And that speak for everybody. Everybody love you, Miss Georgia. Straight up. You get my love. A lot of kids ate off Miss Georgia.
Let's get one of them BJ bombs to Miss Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah,
All right, on to the
it's coming.
next.
It's coming.
Yo,
What's
you gonna like this. You gonna like this. Before I even say how I feel, I need to know how you feel.
okay?
Donald J. Trump has just appointed Linda McMahon as the head of the education department. Sir, how do you feel?
Isn't that something else right there?
You know,
Oh,
I almost gave my how do you feel? I almost gave my tail. No sir.
I feel all kinds of ways. I feel it was his direct affiliation with her husband,
Hmm.
because they been billionaires. They been hung out,
Yes.
and I feel it amazing that he actually has a Democrat in his office,
Okay.
and I feel that it's for some political gain.
Okay.
Political gain. We talk about Elon Musk money. We talk about people that got money and money, but you never talk about the McMahons. There's no telling what those people are worth.
Facts. Facts.
Right now, got up in a conspiracy. He got so much money you don't even hear about it, and some type of sex trafficking. He fucking with women. Some really serious shit going on with him. But I think it's for a political gain, because she ran for something twice back in 2010, and
Okay.
I want to say 2012. I can't remember what it was, commissioner of board of ed commissioner, some shit she ran for, and she never won back in Connecticut back in
Yes.
2010, and I want to say 2012. So she got her hands in certain political avenues too. In order to run, you got to be somewhere linked in with it.
Right.
And maybe it's to get her on the good side so that the state of Connecticut will always do whatever they want them to do.
Right.
But it's for a political game, I think. But go ahead, tell me yours.
Well, I agree with you. Of course it is. Of course it is. You know what I'm saying? If she succeeds and she knocks it out the park, because there's not going to be a, or they might dismantle slowly the Department of Education. Now it's the education department. Apparently, I don't know. But I mean, if she crushes it, then the next president, whoever that is, would be stupid to fire her unless you thought the person was going to do better. So that's not going to be a good look. I mean, she can win well. Now, if her kids continue performing very poorly, then she's going to look bad. But it's a high cushy job. But ultimately, I bring it all to this. I'm not in politics, and maybe I might be one day. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But in this moment, while I'm not one, that don't mean my morals can't change, or that don't mean, yeah, my morals can't like evolve. Right? I can tell you right now that nepotism is real, right? A man can get a job because his son is around. I get that. But when you a homie that paid your dues and you stood next to your man while he was in the middle of a war, you deserve to be looked out for. And nobody's going to say this. But like when Donald Trump was going through hell, he still had Vince McMahon still had Donald Trump on Raw. He still supported him publicly when the rest of the world was talking about him grabbing people by the coochies. So like it's now Donald Trump couldn't return the favor and say, "Hey, Vince McMahon is my man," because he's running for president again. But what way of
Yeah,
still showing support to your people that was there than putting his wife in the presidential office? She's in the cabinet now. So loyalty is repaid only by loyalty. If you can't, if you let me get this off real quick. If you give somebody loyalty and they don't repay you back in loyalty, then that's just volunteering. You're just volunteering your love to that person. But the only way you can actually repay loyalty is with loyalty. There's, you feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now,
yeah,
when they come to dirty cops, yeah, you can pay a dirty cop to be loyal to do dirty stuff or a dirty criminal, but genuine loyalty. So I'm not mad at it. I don't think it's nepotism. I think people paid their dues. I think people paid their dues. You happen to be the right person, friend, for long enough, and it popped off. It's just the truth.
yep,
Because if my homeboy got into some trouble, and there's like, oh man, allegations, that's still gonna be my homeboy, and we still going.
yep,
I'm gonna support you. You know, as long as there ain't no kids or nothing, or and if it is a kid allegation, and we know it's not true, then yeah, of course I'm standing with you. But if it's just some bogus allegations, y'all coming out of the left field, I'm supporting you. And if that man becomes the president, then I deserve my lick. It's the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
For real.
yeah. It's the truth. It's the straight up truth. Shit. Mm. Linda
Now,
McMahon.
that doesn't help the American people. Please let me get that off too. That doesn't help the American people. I hope that she's qualified and does a great job. I don't know what her qualifications are. I simply don't. But what I can tell you is I'm hoping for the best.
I hope
And I
they
do
shut
know that the
down.
system that's in place right now doesn't work. And not only are American kids fatter than ever, American kids are stupider than ever too.
I agree, 100%,
So
100%.
we going to the next.
Hold on, I hope they actually do something with that fucking education department,
Hmm.
cause it really sucks, man. Our kids ain't learning nothing. They ain't doing nothing, man. And especially in
No.
the state of North Carolina, because you got some bullshit here that says North Carolina educational law though. there shouldn't be a child in the state of North Carolina just on the lotto itself.
Yeah.
Not a kid in the state of North Carolina. And I'm talking from preschool, slap up to motherfucking high school.
Yes.
You should not be eating swine food. You should not be eating that. You should have the
No, no,
best of
no.
the
Green
best.
slime. I mean pink slime. My
Pink,
fault.
yeah,
Yeah.
pink slime.
Yeah.
They should be eating that. They should have the best of the best. Even the fucking schools in the ghetto, just on the lotto alone. So imagine what if the education department was doing their job and the North Carolina uh, lottery, school lottery, was doing their job and working together. I'm not being selfish, but what is it that the state of North Carolina would need for as far as education? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. They just released a $50 ticket, by the way. I couldn't believe it. I thought they were lying. There is a ticket that you can buy at the gas station for $50 on gambling purposes that you pay that money straight to the state. So like I, there's some things I just want to I'm going to burn it down too if I get the chance, if I get some power. There's some stuff getting burnt down. This is criminal, guys. This is
Yep.
criminal. Your kids, if they eat at let's just say 11 o'clock, they got lunch at 11 o'clock, get out of school at 3:30. Who's not hungry? I done had
Yep.
recess after I ate my lunch. So then we ran 3 games of basketball, and then I had two more classes after that. You know what I'm saying? Two more classes. It was terrible and boring. No snack. Who not hungry? And so who's man? Listen, we got to do better. You're right. Because I want to know who's actually sitting fat off of this bill. Whose kid ain't doing? You know what I'm saying? Who going on trips and all of that? People who don't
Yeah.
deserve this money. We have to know.
Yeah.
There's no names like North Carolina. Got to wake up, man. And they can run me up out of here, but in my own way, I'ma starting trouble, man. I'ma starting trouble. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. That's something I wouldn't mind bringing up to my mayor, cause I got the chance to see her. We gonna continue having those council meetings, and I wouldn't mind bringing something like that up. Can you explain to me what the North Carolina bill is? Because by then I'm gonna have read it. The North Carolina educational lottery bill, the bill that they passed so that lottery was legal in North Carolina. I'm gonna read the hell out of it, and I'm gonna ask her, does she know about it and what's going on here? These are great
No doubt.
questions. Kids are
Yeah.
poor. Bus drivers, we can't keep no bus drivers. Where's the money going? We can't keep no bus
That,
drivers. Last year they was telling my peoples that they kid had to stay home like twice a week during that bus strike. At least twice, 3 times a week. We not coming to pick your kid up. Or we picked your kid up and brought their ass to school and we not bringing them home. You know how many times that happened, Pop?
yep.
Ask our peoples about that.
Yep. Yep. And that's the thing. It happens to different people. It doesn't matter about male or female. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. You know what I'm saying? We going through this. Why are we allowing this? We the people.
That's what I'm saying. That's
When are,
I understand.
when are we gonna wake up? When are we gonna get mad and say, you know what, damn this. I am not taking this shit no more. I'm gonna
Well,
stand up for
can I make a proclamation right now between you and me?
sure.
I heard a quote not too long ago that says sometimes the men who don't want to run for government are the men that should be running for government. And I'm not saying that about us, but I am saying like you told me, man, we gonna do this podcast whether anybody ever watch it or not. It's about the being able to speak on that, right? Pop man, we are those guys that it's like If nobody else is gonna kick the ass, it's us. We need to get it started. We know nobody's gonna get it started. When are we gonna get activated? It's the truth. I'm looking at myself in the mirror like, when are we gonna get activated? Because you and I actually have things that we got to defend ourselves on. We know our rights. We're getting better at that too. We're getting better at knowing our rights. We reading our laws. We reading our bills. We getting to go see people. So it's us. It's us. The men who exist don't exist. It's us. We need to go start kicking the ass.
But you
We
know,
see the dirty stuff. This is what the show's about.
yep, I've been doing it, but I guess to a point I've been being selfish. I was just doing it for me,
I understand.
going out getting mines, making mines, producing mines, growing mines,
Mhm.
so I don't have to depend on my boy dealing with that trash. But you're right, I got to step bigger. It's beyond me because I'm gonna die somewhere. You're gonna be out there in the world. He's gonna be out there in the world. I gotta make some sacrifices now. Gotta make some now. You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's time, man. It's time. The people who ain't supposed to run the world is who's supposed to be running the world. I'm sorry. The people who usually don't want to run the world are the people. We want our peace too. But who cares about our peace? You know what I'm saying? Other than us. We make our own peace. We make our own
Yeah.
peace. But like the stuff that we keep seeing can't continue. And the truth is, and I'm no victim, man. I made it out, man. Thank God, man. I'm serious. I kicked a lot of ass. But you saw it not only in just me and other of your children, but you saw how the school system attacked me in every single way. They wanted me doped up, they wanted me controlled, they wanted me to shut up, and they didn't understand. And now I'm doing better than most of my teachers. It just doesn't make sense. They tried to trap me up. They tried.
Yeah.
When I got to high school, man, this Lord is my witness. When I got to high school, the guidance counselor said, "What is it that you like? What do you like to do?" And I said, "I don't know." I was like 12 or 13. I was 13, I say, going into high school. I was 14. I said, "I don't know. I don't know what I like." She says, "Okay, let's try ROTC." Okay. Getting the ROTC, and I realized how many black kids were in that class. I was also in the orchestra. That was just mandatory. That was going to happen. But like that was my own fix. That had nothing to do with high school. If I told them I didn't know, they wouldn't have introduced me to orchestra. You feel what I'm saying, Pop? They would have never even
Yeah.
introduced me. Okay, let's do. And then I looked around and everybody looked like me. It's a lot of black kids in that class, and I'm like, y'all really tried to set me up for the trap. Y'all tried to set me up for the trap. It didn't work. God, it's so stoked, man. Y'all trash, man. Y'all trash for what y'all did. Anyway, let's get to it, Pop. All right, man. I don't even want to hit that right now. I don't even want to hit that right now. Hmm. 75,000 people died, according to the CDC, in 2023, wound up dying from fake heroin, false heroin, or they call copy heroin overdose, fentanyl, opioids, so on and so forth. 75,000 people. And I thought about that, like, man, that's the population of most cities in America or most towns. Does that make sense? I mean, does that sound about right?
Yeah.
If you averaged all of them, if you average Boston and you average the tiniest little tiny town in the world, like 75,000 people sound about right. That's a lot of people. That's certainly a town, right?
Yes.
That's a town of people. That's a
Yeah.
city of people that died. That's basically a city. That's not even a town. A city of
Hmm.
people died last year on false dope. And that's terrible, Pop. That's
Yeah.
terrible. I thought about it not too long ago. I said, man, how did I dodge the bullet to like not ever like smoking crack or shooting dope or going crazy on some Percocets? Like, what happened? It's not too late. God knows it ain't too late, but how did I dodge that bullet, man? I already won the lottery, so screw you, North Carolina. Screw you very much. For real.
Straight like that.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, writing something. Okay.
Hold on, give me.
Say what? You need something?
Yeah, I said, give me a second.
Okay, okay. I need to go get my pack of Sigmas anyway. My pack of Sigmas certainly sitting inside of my car. Certainly sitting inside of my car. So right now, guys, I'm just sitting here kind of freestyling, writing some, writing some questions I can say to my pop, cause I mean, for the quick fire. So I had a long day, and I did a little research, but I wasn't able to come up with no words for him. So
It's all good, man. It's all good.
I thought you was gone.
Yeah, I'm back now.
All right, all right. I got a
Word
few I'm
up.
coming with. Hey, listen, Pop. I wound up going to the mall not too long ago. Actually, yes, or 2 days ago with a friend of mine. I hadn't been to the mall in forever. And I wound up going there in the middle of the day. And there's a bar right outside of the place connected to the bar. I mean, connected to the mall. Had drinks early in the day. I ain't had that much fun in a long time. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't spend $1 the other at the bar. A lot of stuff I looked at, decently pretty girls. But we talking about like 11 o'clock in the morning, where the mall wasn't flooded with a bunch of idiots, and it was pretty
Yeah.
pleasurable. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was pretty pleasurable. Go inside. Okay, I like that T-shirt. Like these sneakers. Okay, walk out. You know what I'm saying? Felt like a field trip. Felt like a
Yep.
field trip. Uh, okay.
Yeah, life is good, man, when you can enjoy it. Uh,
That's true. That's true. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I got into the contracting business, so I'm able to just tell myself whenever I can leave, whenever I'm finished with work, that's when I'm finished. And I thank God for that, man. That's the way I want to live. But even still, like, I miss a lot of money doing that. I miss a whole lot of money doing that. But and I'm never gonna be rich doing it if I keep missing the money because sometimes I just don't even. I'm too lazy to go. But man, just being able to pull out in the middle of the day, I was cool with it. Things will
yeah.
change though. I certainly need a little bit more structure in my life. So I will be getting probably more gigs sometime soon. But for right now, as long as this thing lasts, man, I was okay with that. I'm also in the middle of thinking about the Mexican tacos I picked up for $1 at my local Mexican spot between Mondays and Wednesdays, 2 and 4 o'clock p.m. And man, have mercy, pot. Them dollar tacos. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I
Mm.
don't think it's filled with that pink slime though. I think it's the real stuff, but I'm not sure. Might be the cutoffs from
Well,
the. I don't know what.
they don't eat like
Huh?
that. They don't eat like that. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They don't eat like that. Them people live long lives, man, because they eat real food.
Yeah,
That's it.
spare rice and beans.
Hard. It's not hard. Sell real food.
You
Not
know what I do want to
processed.
say, Tupac?
What?
There's a lot of Latino women. They always brag about this. A lot of Latino women, chicharrones is just like pig fat, right? There's a lot of young Latino women who grew up on like rice, beans, and pig fat,
Yes.
chicharrón, all the time. They wind up built like Amazons, tig bitties, big old backside. And then you look at these women, you look at our women, you look at I guess America calls us black, so let's go with that. Black women, and I think about it, man. Those young Latino women wind up growing up healthy. They have 1,000,001 kids. You don't hear about them having all of these crazy diseases. Then you look at our women, and you see like, okay, birth control is hurting our women. We got all types of wild diseases and fibroids from God knows what else is going on. The perm is going in their hair, hurting their brains. And I'm sitting here like, why? Where did we lose ourselves? Because rice, beans, and chicharrones, they it's not that it's the best meal in the world. It just happens to work for them people. You feel what I'm saying? And
But it
not the
is the best.
beanies and weenies and all of this other stuff that's actually garbage. You feel what I mean?
It is the best food. You got your starch from your rice. You got your fiber from your damn beans. Then you got them tacos, man. Your
Mm.
fat and your protein. That's real food. Everything
Yep.
there. If you wanna add some dairy to it, they make
Little
their
cream.
own mozzarella to make their own cheese, man.
That Mexican
You got
queso good, isn't it, Pop? That queso, not the liquid stuff, but that cheese off
I
the
know
block. Oh my God. Jeez.
that's why 'cause
Seriously.
they eating whole food, man. Whole real food. They stay with the avocados.
Yeah.
They stay with them.
That's good for the skin,
That's
even
real
though
food.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I love my Mexican women. I mean, excuse me, let's not go to Mexican. I love my Latino women. Some of them be aging like real bad. I'm just being real. Be aging real bad. That's not your fault. That's what God did to you. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I asked somebody this not too long ago, and I want to ask you this, right? Michael Jordan, right? We got Michael Jordan. Let's talk about the two different Michael Jordans. You got today Mike, the billionaire, the guy that's got so much to lose, so on and so forth, or you got Mike that was going for his fourth ring. Okay? These are
Hmm.
the two different Mikes. If you were the guy that just messed up and you knew you just blew it, which one of those Michael Jordans would you rather be encountered by? You knew you messed up, you're gonna get your ass chewed out. It's about to be a real bad deal. You just messed up. And you got Mike that's don't even know he going for 6 rings, but he on number 4, hungry Mike, young Mike, or you got old billionaire Mike. Which one would you rather have the encounter with?
The younger one when he was playing basketball.
Why you feel that way?
Because when you drop the ball, you need the truth coming at you.
Okay.
Sugarcoating is not going to help you. Well, not me. I'm talking on me. That's
Yeah.
going to make me determined. You up in my ear, I can't really say nothing. It's not about us fighting. I can't really say nothing because in my heart, I know I dropped the ball. So that mic is going to get me out there and put to where that won't happen again.
Right. What you packing your cigarettes or you cracking your beer?
Yeah, cigarette.
Huh? Are you packing the fresh socks? Now with my beer, I pluck the top of my beer because it's just by nature now. Because if you ever drop your beer, if you pluck the top of a can enough times, it doesn't
Foam
foam
up.
up. Yeah. But check this out. I do want to ask you now that you've done that, right? is that is it hereditary or does everybody do this? Because sometimes I hit the same one you did, the same pack with my cigarettes. I turn them to all the side. Pat, pat, because I'm about to go to my car right now and get my smokes. Pat, 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 pat. But then sometimes, I don't know what it is. I hit it with the three. Pat, pat, pat,
Pat.
pat, pat,
Yep.
pat. But it's always the same amount of times. Why do we do that as human beings? What is that about?
I don't know. We seen somebody do it one day, and we got brainwashed. It just stuck with us. I have no clue.
God knows about the pat my smokes. I've been sitting on the back porch not wanting to go nowhere because we was in the middle of the show, but I couldn't withstand it anymore. Oh man,
That
what's wrong with this stupid door lock? Man, I'm not gonna have to kick somebody's ass tonight.
mm,
Oh man, the bottom of my pajamas are certainly soaked. Oh my god. So
ah, ah, ah.
if I brought my cigarette in the house, I would have never been outside. Please. Damn it.
I don't know
This
where
I
you
can't
at,
sleep
but
in
it's
these. What you say? What you say there?
I said I don't know
Damn, and
about where
come to
you at.
find out the smoke is beautiful.
Beautiful where
Damn
I'm
it,
at.
man.
Hot
It's
damn it.
raining where I'm at. My cigarettes are not outside. And my pants are soaked for no
Damn
reason.
it.
I just can't take this anymore.
Ah,
I'm
damn.
gonna I'm gonna have to obviously get pissed off, man. Damn, what ankles? Anyway,
Damn.
then there was sun. Oh my god, they was
And
upstairs the whole
take
time,
another hit.
Pop. Huh?
Oh my God.
Stromboli,
Huh?
stroke it with emotion. Is that what that was?
That- That's what else on our show?
Alright, hold on. I'm back outside with the smokes, man. Wet pants and all of that. Stromboli. Let me get a cigarette. I went to the Mexican Dollar
Damn.
Taco spot. Man, I think I got a crush on that girl at the Mexican Dollar Taco spot.
Oh,
She built heavy.
yeah.
I think she one of them rice and
Mm.
beans and chicharrones girls. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Now,
imagine if you
you
eat
want,
good food.
huh?
Imagine you eat good food like that on the regular.
I do want to say this. This is important to reiterate why I said what I said. This wasn't just picking on when I said that shooting on black ladies or nothing like that. I just want black ladies to also realize that, like, you ain't no victim, and if you are, we live in a world where the dogs eat the dogs, and nobody actually do care about these victims. So when I say that, I say this: realize that I said, why are our women getting sick? Don't be mad because I'm talking about black women. You think it's disparaging. It's not. I'm asking because I care. Why are our women getting sick? Why is the cervical cancer going wild on us? Why is the fibroids going wild on us? Why is the women not being able to do whatever? Why is it going wild on us? It's
Mm.
because we the guinea pigs. The black women is the ones that try all these drugs and so on and so forth, and they're hurting us, man. So I'm asking, and not only that, it's also the terrible food that these girls are eating. So I'm asking, like, when I look at girl that's been eating the beans and rice, and that's what I'm attracted to, it has nothing to do with her skin color whatsoever. I know the girl's been raised right. Instantly, I know this. Like, okay, what's going on here? All right, boom. It's time to move from there.
Yep.
Time to move. I want our ladies, and white people can't say this because they get canceled, but thank God I was born with dark skin. I want our ladies to be actually number one so that I can desire them the most. I really do. But it's not always the case. Not always. Sometimes, most of the time, but not always.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
Let's go with
I
something
love.
else. Say what?
I, I said I love our women too, but I'm not made disrespectful to nobody. But I love me more, and I'm gonna take care of myself.
Yeah.
Whatever woman I'm with, we gonna take care of each other. You want to go eat McDonald's every day? I'm not the person for you.
It's not gonna work. It's simply not gonna work. It's not gonna work. No. You won't even understand where I'm coming from. It'll make me sick. You think I'm being rude, you bring me home McDonald's. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want it. And
Yep.
those is half cold fries too. If they're not piping hot and it's twice a year, I don't want them. Please
Yep.
don't come home with that. Cause I got a tikka masala. That thing been slow brewing since I left the crib, actually. Little tikka masala at the crib with that bismati rice. But they don't know about that. Oh my God, have mercy. It's got the jumbo shrimp, the ones with the fat necks, like Hillary Clinton. Got the Clinton shrimps and the big old thick cuts of them, the beef, man. Tikka masala. Anyway,
Yes.
on to the next again. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you a question. How do you feel about? Because I always cook my meat before, right? Have you ever cooked your like whatever the meat is, chicken, steak, whatever? Have you ever cooked it in the sauce before, or should I always
Well, you,
cook it let's just say I said um beef beef tikka masala or beef what's it called? That's what it's called, tikka masala, right? And I let the steak cubes cook in the sauce, or should I always cook it first and then add it to the sauce? You feel what I'm saying? Have you ever cooked it in the sauce before? The only one that would work is beef or pork, right? Oh,
no, I don't think I always cooked it separate. But I don't see why you couldn't.
if it's in the slow roaster all day, you know what I'm
Yeah, I don't see
saying?
why you couldn't. It'll
I
have
see.
much flavor. I think that'll change the flavor of it, honestly.
Okay. I might try that one day.
Cause
Just
you'll get
leave out the house when I'm done. When I'm, you know what I'm saying? Because steak don't take much anyway to
yeah,
cook. So I know, but it's still gonna be on that nice 200 all day long. So it's gonna cook nice and tender. But it won't be
that's,
water cooking it. It'll be sauce cooking it. So I want to
yeah.
know how that's gonna turn out.
I'm sure it'll turn out absolutely fucking fine. because you got to remember now you got fat in that stuff, so you're gonna have that natural grease
Yeah.
from the fat up in there. Oh man!
So let
Like
it
people
go ahead
think,
and try that.
yeah, people think, ew, bone marrow. Man, that shit is good for your body.
Damn sure is. Damn sure is. I guarantee you, the way it's looking in America, especially like so for those who feed their dogs natural stuff like bones. Of course, most dogs eat dog food, but if they eating bones, if they eating carcasses, old skins, anything like that, the being in your house, and probably 80% of those who feed their dogs real food, I'd say in 80% of those homes, the dogs are the healthiest beings in those homes. Does that make sense?
Kind of, sorta, yeah, yeah.
Right? So let's just say 5%. 5% of all Americans feed their dog bones from like either raw food or bones. You feel what I'm saying? Bones
Mm-hmm.
from off a barbecue, the way your dogs eat, right?
Yeah,
5% of all Americans do that, right? I would say 85% of that 5%, the dogs are healthier than the people that live in the house.
yeah, yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Healthy ass teeth, healthy
yep,
ass like they run for
yeah,
miles and miles. I mean,
yep.
your three dogs are healthier than most Americans, Pop. That's the truth. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what I gave him? Uh, it was for 2 days, but this was 3 days ago, 3 or 4 days ago. That that hog that I slaughtered, the first one
Yeah.
back. I have a bunch of hock bones. I give it to them, and they raw. They raw hock. Boy, they
Okay.
go off.
Snap off.
Yep. Well, the other ones take their time and chew all on it, and it's funny watching them. But that Nina,
Oh, it ain't no evidence. That's
that
over
Nina,
with. Clack, clack, clack,
she
clack.
be crushing them bones. I went out
But
today. I
imagine.
gave them that 2 days in a row. I went, huh?
No, no, go ahead, please.
I, went- I gave them that 2 days in a row, and I went looking today for some chicken feet.
Hmm.
I want to raw chicken feet. They love it, man. You got to think about it. People say, "Oh, I love my dogs. I love my," but every time you get the wolf, and the wolf didn't eat dog food. Now, I'm not saying don't give your dog food. I'm not saying I don't give mine. All I'm
Of
saying is,
course. Yeah,
by
like
nature,
there has to be what's called filler. They can't eat the crap all the time because they're not
yeah,
human.
yeah, yeah, I can't buy them porterhouses every night. You know what I'm saying? But they
Not
need
when I'm
some meat in
eating
their
eating
diet.
tuna salad that night. It ain't no bones in no tuna salad. I can't do nothing for you. You got it tonight. I got beanies and weenies tonight.
Get a can of Alpo tonight.
Mhm. Listen, you fry it up, it look like corned beef hash. You wouldn't know the better. If you put some
Yeah.
garlic in it, it's probably great, honestly. Just being real. Just being real.
Hmm.
Compared to the stuff we eat out the can already, we don't know no better. We don't know how good Alpo is. Cause we too busy eating that cheap chili, man, out the can. You feel what I'm saying? That's something else I'm gonna make too. I'm gonna make me a badass chili. It's gonna be a white chicken chili, Pop. A white chicken chili with I'm gonna call it with wild beans. It's gonna be some black eyes. It's gonna be some kidneys. It's gonna be all type of beans in there. Wild
Mm,
chili, white chicken chowder. I mean, chili. Word up. Yup.
that's what's up.
The navy beans and all of that. Put it
All of
into a
that.
competition. The people gonna be looking at me. I've been using my kidney beans 30 years. I don't want to hear that. Wild beans, nigga. Shut your mouth. Might be some snap peas in there too, man. Shut your mouth.
Woo. That's crazy.
But
That's crazy.
let's crush one more. Then I wrote some words, Pop. Okay?
Let's do it, baby. I'm ready. Did we get our list done?
No, yeah, no, no, yeah. I got some words. I got some words for you.
No, I'm talking about
Uh,
the
as far as the
everything we
whole
want to
list,
speak. Yeah.
huh? Yeah, I got one more, but I need to read this one. I need to see where I am. Uh,
Okay.
excuse me, have mercy. Yeah, yeah. Let's not. I mean, both are important. Uh, Jake Paul wound up beating Mike Tyson. Mike, I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care. Do you care?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
All
I don't.
right. I wrote it just because, but I don't care. Uh, but so there was a young lady named Lakin Riley, Lakin Riley, who wound up getting murdered on the college campus while she was working out, jogging, or whatever the case is, by this man who I don't know his name. I should not apologize, but I don't know the man's name. But that man just got sentenced to life without a chance of parole. It's a pretty big deal back in the day. I just want to report that. He was an illegal immigrant, and Donald Trump personally kind of brought his name up, so he was a national headline. It was a political situation, but the state didn't put his ass to death for it, and he's going to jail for the rest of his life without a chance of parole. Illegal immigrant. Do you got anything to say?
Yeah, I'm surprised the way Ronald Donald throwing them damn death threats out to people. I'm surprised he actually didn't get death row. Donald
I guess
just
it
throwing
depends.
some shit out at motherfucker.
It depends on what state
That
they were in.
motherfucker.
I'm not sure what state they were in. If it was a state, a particular state, whatever state they was in, if it was death penalty, I'm sure he'd probably be dead for sure.
What he said, man? He said, was it the drug dealers? Yeah. He said at one point he slipped. He said they should die. They should go to jail for life. He switched it up, but he throwing shit like that. You get caught with drugs, he want to give you life. Could you imagine life without parole?
Without the possibility. And so this is
Yeah,
what's crazy. One judge did that. It's not like you get to face a parole board every 5 years, every 10 years. It's like one judge can say you don't even get a chance at a parole board. So you never know if that person's biased or not. But I understand, you know what I'm saying? Some people deserve that time. But it just kind of, the whole thing just seems sketchy to me. It could be some dickhead judge that wound up being a racist in his local city. And like nobody's going to argue a sentence of life without parole. You don't get a parole hearing. You're done for. You're here. And that sucks. I'm just thinking about myself, an actual criminal. I'm thinking about me just not having a chance to ever defend myself again. Uh, uh Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ.
yeah, it's awful. Well,
You
speaking of
got anything
which,
else on that? Okay.
yeah, I want to back on that. What about that stupid head that drove her kids into the fucking lake 30 years ago?
Yeah. Susan Smith. I got
Look,
that
the
information
woman
from
said,
you.
huh?
I got that from you, man. I appreciate that. Susan Smith is that woman's name.
Yes. Talking about a black man carjacked her.
And you know some black man got hemmed up that night. It's garbage. You know somebody got hemmed up. Where's his story? I can't wait to talk to that guy. Where's his story? Black man got hemmed up. Just a 6 foot black dude. Just the rest of us all walking around here. Screw that, man.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
has he might have had some dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? You got
Well,
to
coming
think
from the
30
wrong
years ago.
neighborhood.
Oh man. Oh
Coming from the
man.
wrong neighborhood. At a party, you at a party. You with the, you with the fairer skinned folks. Go out to a party. I got to hold my pot Cadillac today, man. What you doing on this side of town, son? What are you? See, I was pissed back then. What are you doing on this side of town? I belong here. Don't make me start calling people. What are you doing here, sir? You're the guy that's out here causing chaos. I'm on the way home.
Yep.
Leave me alone. Tough guy. I ain't mad at him.
I, I hope she die in prison though.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, that's looking like a well. It looked like she had a chance at parole, so they gave her life, but they still gave her a chance at parole, I guess. So she might be able to defend herself again. But I agree.
I hope, I hope it's another 30 years. This is the first time she went did parole since she was locked up. She been in there 30 years.
So now I get it was in different states. Let me be clear of that. It was in different states. They're not related. But how did this lady get a chance at parole? And she killed two people who couldn't defend themselves at all, youngins. And this illegal immigrant catches life without parole. He only killed one person. I'm not, I'm not saying that man like doesn't deserve what he get. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it shouldn't be justice for Lakin. Nobody get pissed, man. I don't care anyway, but nobody get pissed. I'm not saying that. But how did the lady who killed her two children catch a lesser charge whenever, or a lesser conviction when the only one person got? I mean, when she killed two people. That's all I'm asking.
Yep.
Lakin was
It
old
should
enough.
be.
She was an adult. Ain't we supposed to save the kids over the adults? Which one is more important? I'm just asking. They gonna
Yeah,
play this
but I
tape later
mean,
on. Pops gonna say I'm an animal. What's that?
if we're gonna talk about this, okay, if we're gonna talk about this, shouldn't at the very least, I agree with you. Why this woman haven't been has to me a lesser charge. I mean a lesser conviction
Yes, sir.
because this guy killed one. He has a life sentence, right?
Life without parole.
This
Yeah.
woman killed. Yeah, she killed two. So shouldn't she get a double life sentence at the
Well,
very
let's just say you
least?
get life without parole. I mean, you just like you should never ever get a parole hearing. Ever, ever, ever. You're dying here. It's the same
You
thing.
shouldn't, but sound that doesn't even sound right to me. It should be a double life sentence. That sounds more appropriate to me
Fair?
because at least recognizing two dead
Fair
people.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, no, no. That makes sense. I mean, both people deserve a life. I mean, for two people, you deserve a life
Yep.
sentence for both. That makes absolutely sense. That makes absolute sense. Um,
Yep.
the whole to me though, like I said, man, it's the parole hearings for me. You out of here. You
Yep.
aced out. You don't get no
Yeah.
parole hearings because somebody got paid. We don't think about this. Maybe it's time to change this too. Somebody got paid. Now that don't mean we don't need parole hearings. We do. But somebody got paid to deny that woman, even though they knew they was gonna go ahead and deny the woman. Do you feel what I'm saying? Even if they spent 2, 3 minutes, 10 minutes on her hearing in that little small room they were in, they got paid to be there, and they shouldn't have been. They should not have been paid to be there. Lady, you ain't getting out. You don't need to talk to nobody. You killed two of your kids for a man. You're finished.
We
You're finished.
we we pay for that. We pay for that parole hearing. The tax people
Jesus.
pay for that. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm a,
Yes.
speaking of, I all over the place. I want to get off of that sad shit, but I seen a breakdown today of how the United States take out taxes, and without tax money, they're creating extra money, but they're also paying China the
Yeah.
interest out of our tax dollars, not what
For
they
the
owe China, huh?
I was about to say for the debt, but you said it's not for the debt. What is it for?
It's for the interest on that debt.
Yeah. Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? Think about
Yeah.
any debt, credit card, whatever. It's interest on it. A bookie, you go borrow $100, he gonna charge interest on it,
Yes.
right?
That's it.
They paying just the interest. We like 80 billion trillion dollars in debt to China. You can't pay that off at one time. It'll wipe us out. But each day it draws interest. If you owe the IRS, each day it draw interest.
Makes
God,
sense. It makes sense. Killing the folks. You're never gonna make it
killing us,
out, man.
killing us. Why the fuck I gotta pay for your debt?
Well,
How the fuck your debt is my debt?
I went to a restaurant today. Shout out to the place. I'm not even gonna call them out just in case they get in trouble. I went to a place today. The city tried to run them off because they call it an eyesore. It's a trailer right in the middle of the city. Double wide trailer, but they got a restaurant running out of it. Going through
Yeah,
Main Street of this city.
yeah,
And they won't change their prices. They look out for the city because the city look out for them. And when they try to get rid of them, the city said, "Hell nah, what are you doing?" And I went there and ate there today. Same prices as it was 7 years ago when I lived out there. Pop man, same quality, same people working inside. That's how
yep,
you take control of your city. That's how you take control of
yep,
your city. You know what I'm saying? And you look out for
yep,
your folks. You show it to them council meetings, man. Why y'all bothering these people? What are you gonna put here? A
yep.
Marriott hotel? We don't want that.
y-
It's not helping us. It's not helping us. This chicken spot right here is working just fine. Leave them alone. Leave them
Yep.
alone. But you ready for your quick fire pop? I came up with one.
Yeah.
All right.
Give me 1 second, real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have me some Cheez-Its. I'll have myself a Cheez-It burger.
Now I ain't gonna be that long at all.
No, neither will I, sir. Neither will I. My Cheez-It break is already had. I already
Trying to get
got
my
my Cheez-Its. That's the party mix. Ha ha! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, it's the snack mix. Damn, Pa, I'm gonna have to go for a second cheese it round, second round of zits. I'm gonna chill on the cheeses because I still got a steak to cook tonight before it goes over. T-bone steak that is, chunk. Don't eat that slime. Don't eat that pink slime. You get yourself some Cheez-Its. You get yourself some cheese. I'm sorry, damn it, I'm tripping. You get yourself a T-bone with a steak in it. I mean, get yourself some protein, a meat or something with a steak in it. Get your
I was
chicken
about to
breast with
say,
that back strap.
I was about to say cheeses. Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah, you right. Nah, you right. We talking about eating garbage. I'm smashing these little Cheez-Its. Word.
Oh,
All right, here
I
we
tell
go,
you,
Pop. Go ahead.
I tell you, give me well, I got three deer back straps. I got a deer ham, and I got a big bag of bear salsa.
Oh yeah.
See, that's eating good. That's straight protein, baby. You want to do a carnivore, you dive all into that. But I'm ready.
Is there any chance you can bring me up a beer? Just one. Just one.
What?
Don't need to eat no 3-pack. The bear sausage. Just so I can
No,
try. I'm gonna have it on the bun. I'm gonna go buy me a nice bun. It's gonna get done the right way.
no, that's one big pack.
Always like
But it's deer,
sausage meat.
yeah, yeah, it's deer
Got
sausage. I mean, bear. It's bear
got
sausage. But
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'll bring you some of that. That's
That's
eating
what's up.
good.
Damn, not with a bowl of grits. I won't be hungry for 2 days off that bear. That's good eating there.
Some straight,
Real meat.
some. Look, get double dose of your protein. Cook up the scrambled eggs with that thing. Boy,
Man,
God.
man. Here we go.
double the protein, double the protein, and then you got your fats, your
Yes,
fatty
sir.
acid.
Yeah, yeah. Need that.
Yeah, yeah, you couldn't do
Need
nothing but
that.
lay down
Matter of
at that
fact,
point.
yeah, I was about to say, don't eat too much, man. You really just need a biscuit. You just need a biscuit because you're going back to sleep. Like just go ahead and chill. Like don't
Yeah.
eat too much. 2 links might put you down with the 4 eggs because man, 4 eggs is no problem for the boy. 4 eggs just realistically is getting mashed out. You know what I'm saying? Mashed
Oh,
out. And I need me a
yeah.
slab of bacon. I need a slab of
Mm.
bacon. But here we go. Um, quick fire with the pop. These changing colors out here. Here we go. Non non cook non-stick cook spray.
Cancer,
Okay. Overweight.
cancer.
Bottle top.
You said a bottle top,
Yes, sir.
like a Coke bottle top.
Yeah. A top to any bottle.
I guess recycling,
Okay. Cardboard.
destruction of the earth.
Okay. Dusty.
A lot of people walking around this earth.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Free will.
heart, coming from the heart.
Okay. Olive oil.
If it ain't from Italy, it's fake.
Same with champagne, by the way, guys. If it ain't champagne, it's sparkling wine. Champagne is from a city in Italy called Champagne. Otherwise, you just
Yep,
having sparkling wine.
yep.
All right. Fire log.
Fire logs, I think, outside and when it's nice and cool, like a day like today, but not
Mm-hmm.
raining. You just sit outside and got to keep the mosquitoes away. I think relaxation.
Okay. Relaxation. Okay. And last, wagyu beef.
I would love to taste it.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
love. I would go broke if I had some. I I would like to see it over in China.
Okay. Or Japan. Japan.
Yeah, and I would pay what they want. I would like me a fucking a tomahawk.
Well, it's cheap there. You can get you a wagyu or a Kobe beef steak, no problem in Japan and go pay you a quick $40 for this. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
want
over here when they hit you with the tariffs, where you wind up paying $200 per square pound. Oh
want tomahawk over that. I want the
my god!
bone and everything. Huh?
Nah, I dropped my
Oh my
phone,
gosh,
man.
what?
This case is a badass. This case has been through a lot. My phone dropped.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, I would like to get me the tomahawk of that summer gun.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want that bone in.
I need that flank, man. Spirit Airline be like, man, you can't bring that on here, man. We gonna have to charge you for an extra bag. Don't matter.
Yep.
Don't matter. Cause I
No,
swear I
go
got
ahead.
about $5,000 of straight wagyu. I
No, you
paid two
good.
hundred $50.
Yep. Just coming
Yeah.
home. I don't know what you say.
Coming
Just
home,
coming
guys.
home. Hmm.
We gotta figure this out. All right. Another episode crush, Pop. Once again, proud of you, man, and I love you.
Thank you, sir. Proud of you, and I love you too, my man.
On
We
down to
gonna do
next
this thing.
week, people. What you say we're gonna do this thing next week?
Yeah, we're gonna do this thing again next week, folks. So
That's
y'all
it, y'all.
listen up and y'all come back now. You hear?
Y'all make sure y'all come back around now. Don't be no stranger now. Yeah. All right, Pop. Love you, man. Be good.
I love you too, man.
Peace.
One love.
One.